What's poppin', y'all? Hey, y'all. My beautiful ladies doing? I hope y'all doing good. What is it? A happy motherfucking Saturday? What's poppin'? It's early in the morning here. And I am on grandma duty. So, as y'all all know, I mostly got grandsons, twins, and everything, but I don't got the twins right now. I got my um I got my granddaughter with me, my only princess. So if it sounds like I'm whispering, I probably the fuck am. Mm. And I'm eating ham. Sorry, I'm hungry. Good morning, Tammy. What's up, O'Follow? What's up, cheeky motherfucking baby? What's good, y'all? So y'all know I usually do my hello. I mean, hey y'all. Is y'all there? Sorry, y'all. My phone was ringing. Can y'all hear me? Please tell me y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me? Please tell me yes in the comments. So I just had to answer my phone. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I baked this ham. You know when you bake a ham, it's good the first day. It's even better the fucking next day. Motherfuckers is screaming, but I don't want to sound like you know who that be chewing on food in your ear. But I'm starving. Okay, y'all. So I thought that I could give y'all like a 30 or 40-minute live of my feelings of this shit after watching live after live after live after live. With the shenanigans. Kind of what's going on. What's up, love bud? Hey, all my beautiful ladies. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. So, let me just say that this is the reason why I don't jump in, especially married people's motherfucking business. Um, and I don't jump in to people's business when it comes to relationships. Now, if I'm your friend, I'm definitely here to encourage you to do the right thing. I am a listening ear for you. Speaking on this May and Whitney shit. Here at the TEC, we was always right. Good morning, PWT. I'm still call you T. Because I don't know what I be wanting to say. Girl, and I will screw up a name in a minute. I don't know what I be wanting to say. I will have, honey, it'll be all fucked up. So I'm just gonna be like, what's up, T? You my T baby. That's my love bug. You my T baby. That's my cheeky baby. You my T baby. Um, so um that's why I don't get involved in people's marital affairs, um, and shit like that. Um, because you never know. Um, People break up, they get back together. They break up, they get back together. Especially married people. They get together. They break up, they get back together. And a lot of y'all gonna feel what I'm saying, and maybe y'all won't. But just hear your girl out. Listen, the line of work that I've done in my lifetime, I've always had to look at shit from a bigger fucking picture, even currently today. I have to look at shit from a bigger picture, and it fucking sucks sometimes because when you see certain things, you want to be like, you just want to nail shit. You just want to nail shit to the motherfucking, you just want to nail shit to the cross, everything. But you gotta look at shit from a bigger picture, okay? And so when I was in the business of helping people get their children back, um, and I used to have to like show up to these hospitals and bring pamphlets with me, offer services, um, and even have a clear understanding of why I'm there. I'm obviously there because you tested positive for drugs, and your baby tested positive for drugs, and I'm there because they're taking your baby. And why are you telling me at your bedside that you swear to God you had no drugs in your system? I still, you know that you did, but I still have to look at shit like with a bigger picture. Like, you fucked up, you made a mistake. Their position is that you're not capable of taking care of the baby. Um, they calling me in. I'm there to offer you services. I'm really there to advocate for you. Um, but I'm also there to make sure that the baby cool. Could you do it? Are you capable? How long will it take for you to get your baby back? So I come in with a non-judgmental position when I'm there, because that's just the line of work that I do. I can't come in um prejudging a situation. You know what I'm saying? Um and I've heard the worst of the worst too. Um so when I hear the stuff about May and Whitney and all the stuff that Whitney goes through, I look at it like, oh, poor Whitney. But I also look at it as in, well, I mean, you also not taking yourself out of the situation either. Um, and you adding alcohol to the situation. You know what I'm saying? So I look at it with a bigger picture, and that's why I said like Whitney don't really want to leave. You know what I'm saying? She don't really want to not fuck with May. She really want to fuck with May. Just like I knew that them people really, wanted their kids, but they really wanted to fuck with drugs. Like they really weren't ready to put it down. But I was still hopeful that they would try to at least work on getting their kids back. So that's the position that I held with Whitney. Um, I hope that you would choose you. I hope that you would get your shit together. You know what I'm saying? Um, and you will follow through with whatever you put out. But you said she should have went home immediately. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that, like I said, in that situation. There's a lot of things that I felt the parents should have done for their kids. Um, the services that I've offered, they should have taken. Um, there's a lot of things that I wish that they should have done. They didn't do. Um, am I surprised? Was I surprised at it? No. Um, but I don't know, y'all. I just feel like when you look at the shit from with a bigger picture, everybody just was like, "Whitney gonna leave? Whitney gonna leave? Whitney ain't gonna go no motherfucking where. Whitney gonna stay right where the fuck she at." And here at the TC, we knew that. Here at the TC, we knew she was gonna stay right where the fuck she was with May. We knew it. We called it. We seen it. We sniffed that shit right the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? There was people saying, "Yeah, yeah, you should message Whitney and get her to come over here and talk to you." I'm glad I never did. It was just all like too premature for me to like hit her up and like, "Ooh, let me get the 411. Ooh, let me get," cuz all I was going to get was piss. Shit that was like not really factual and truthful on her end. Cuz how the fuck you going to tell us that you want to leave, and are you done, but you scissoring with her, like, or you got her in your bed and you slapping her on her ass now while you on live and shit. No. And when she went live, that's another reason why I didn't fucking jump on her panel. Getting up there on her panel, going up there speaking and talk. That's why I stayed my ass down in the comments. I wasn't getting up there to do none of that shit. I wasn't getting up there to do none of that shit. Again, because I look at shit from a bigger picture. And that's what I mean. And I'm glad I was trained by the best when it comes to, sitting back and just watching shit and watching how it play out. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna tell you, them motherfucking situations I was in with them parents, them motherfuckers was good liars. They would lie they motherfucking ass off. And they could like run rings around your motherfucking stupid ass as a caseworker. You know what I'm saying? And you so like in your feelings about the whole motherfucking shit, that you don't see past the bullshit that's going on with them. You understand what I'm saying? May is a mastermind. Everything she does is premeditated, pretty much. Yes, baby. And we know that. We know that. That's the reason why we said over here, we don't believe that shit till we see that. And Shonda was like, fuck that. I'm, ain't no fucking team Whitney. Ain't no motherfucking team. Ain't no motherfucking team. Nothing over here. Shonda was on their ass. Ain't no motherfucking team. Fucking nothing. The fuck? And yeah. Who what the fuck would be surprised that Whitney don't want to leave? What did I fucking tell y'all when this shit first jumped off? When she was getting ready to leave, I was like, yeah, go ahead, Whitney, do your big one. Then I came back live and I was like, nah, nah, nah. She gonna stay. She gonna stay. Y'all like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I feel she gonna stay too. Yeah, nah, she gonna stay. And what did I tell you? May admitted last night she don't want a fucking divorce. I'm getting ready to run some errands. What's up, Jenny? Yeah, you gotta look at shit from a bigger picture, y'all, when it comes to this shit with them. And to know who we dealing with and to know who we're dealing with. She's been the master manipulator to a lot of shit go on with a lot of these people that's in her circle and who she deals with. So what would make you think that Whitney would, Whitney, of course Whitney don't want no motherfucking divorce. Whitney up over here crying and going on, and but the only thing that I got a problem with is her blaming Shalay for this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody put no gun to your motherfucking wife head. Um, yeah, make sure that y'all pressing thumbs up because I'm saying certain things in this live. I want this live to my bad. Pew pew. You putting a pew pew. Ain't nobody put a pew pew to your wife head. Probably what happened is exactly this. She probably was talking to Shalay, and Shalay said, "Well, dude, this is what I'm thinking. Since you're blaming Shalay, and Whitney, you're fucked. You're an ass for even allowing your wife to even think that Shalay has anything to do with this shit like that. You should be standing up on your own and saying like, "Hey, ain't nobody forced me to do nothing. I was just upset on how you was moving." You shouldn't be like letting your wife think that people was in your head because it makes it sound like you was weak as fuck. But um the problem that I got with you blaming Shalay for this shit is Shalay probably would do like any friend that would have done. Like, let's say I call Jenny and I tell Jenny, like, "Hey, I'm going through some shit." You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker, man, says this and that and this. And Jenny says, "Yeah, girl, I would leave if I was you. That's just my opinion. I don't really feel you should be, look at all the stuff that, he's done. You know what I'm saying? If I was you, I wouldn't even tolerate that shit." But mind you, you know what I'm saying? I'm married, okay? And while I'm telling Jenny, you know what I'm saying? Um, while I'm telling Jenny, you know, she should leave, or Jenny's telling me I should leave. No, I'm telling Jenny she should leave. Either one, either in either situation, telling each other that we should leave the situation or whatever, and then we get back together, and now each other's significant others are mad at us for telling that person to leave. It's absolutely the fuck crazy to me. I feel like you should be piping that down on how your significant other should be feeling about your friend telling you that you should choose you first. You understand what I'm saying? Because they called that person saying, "Hey, all these things are going on in the relationship," and they were just giving they friendly advice. They wasn't telling you to take they fucking advice. They was just using, giving you some friendly advice. They didn't know if you was gonna use it or not. So I don't know what Shalay would have anything to do with this whole situation. Breaking up her kids, bringing up her husband, bringing up whatever is if like I don't know, her husband has been like story time to social media because I don't remember him ever being story time and being a part of this social media shit. So I don't know what that got to do. I was just really confused of why that's even being brought the fuck up. May and her wife are clowns. Period. Blessed. What's up, Blessed? Good morning. Yeah, I mean, if Jenny's calling me and she needs like somebody to talk to, that'd be crazy that she's giving me advice and then my husband would just hate her to death. Just spilling out all these nasty, evil things towards her. Um, when all she was doing was just listening to me and just giving her opinion. You know what I'm saying? Um, that's wild. So I don't know what Shalay would have to do with any of this. Um, so I feel like May got putting the blame on the wrong person or wrong people about why her wife came up with that decision. Why your wife came up with that decision is purely on you. When you decided to let this man Scorpio fuck you along with a gang of other people. You know what I'm saying? In Whitney's twisted sick ass mind, she decided that she wanted to stay married to somebody that was in poly. Good morning. Hey, good morning, Real Talk with Lala. Um, yeah, in her very twisted, sick ass mind, you know what I'm saying? She decided to stay in this marriage. You understand what I'm saying? So I hold Whitney like, man, when I tell you hold her ass to the motherfucking fire, I hold her ass to the motherfucking fire when it comes to staying in this motherfucking relationship and going through this fucking marriage with May when she knew that May was about this poly life and she was on some raunchy shit and she wanted the fuck America. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the fuck out of America. Uh just I mean, just on some real nasty ass raunchy shit. Whitney knew she was getting into. She came to seek and destroy. And now she over there shivering like a little chihuahua in the midst of, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know, y'all. I feel like at the very end of the day, you gotta just pay attention, look at the bigger picture. I almost feel like this shit's a skit. Just the way she spoke up to Whitney Mama, it would hold on. Let me see what she said. I can't really see. Just the way she spoke up to Whitney Mama, it would be a hell nah for me. Yeah, you know what, sis? And on God, hey, you know what? You know what? I like when I looked at Whitney on when May was live just this last time, and I looked at Whitney like on top of May ass when she like, I'ma tell why you slapping my ass like that? Told y'all. Ooh, Whitney. Ooh. I was like, these motherfuckers. I was like, I know everybody feels stupid as fuck. Everybody that was like, it's because it's like, I would feel stupid as fuck. Stupid if I wasn't looking at the bigger picture to this shit and being like, I need to actually see a divorce before I even celebrate this shit. It was okay to be like, go ahead, Whitney, do your thing, Whitney. Go ahead, Whitney, you all right, do your thing. I see you, I see you, I see you. It'd be a difference if you was on some good morning, Regina. It'd be different if you was on your like, do your thing. But me, man, they played in everybody motherfucking face. You hear me? Both them wenches. May gave her the money to file for the divorce. 300 is nothing to May. How much money do you think May made with that divorce skit? There you go. 300 wasn't nothing. They knew that everybody was gonna look up their paperwork. 300 wasn't nothing. And now Whitney's page is gone and yeah, baby. It was all it was all a skit to me. It was all a skit. I'ma tell y'all. And if I mean, if y'all have been watching May all this time, then you should know that she's always up to no motherfucking good. You know what I'm saying? She always getting online Whitney when she come get your shit, May. May that may have been somewhat real feelings, or somewhat that's how she felt. I'm not saying that she wasn't mad or upset in the relationship sometimes. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that some of that shit wasn't true feelings, right? I'm saying that bitch ain't leaving May. That bitch ain't leaving May. She just ain't leaving May. Definitely a skit. I didn't believe it from the start. Whitney is kind of weak. Yeah, baby. You know Whitney. Of course Whitney is. Yeah, y'all. That's why y'all never went over there and went all in Whitney's inbox like, hey Whitney, um, like you want to sit down and like do an interview with me or something? Like I want to like talk to you right quick. I mean, what the fuck is we talking about? Nothing, bitch. Nothing. So now sit down with who? What you gonna say? There's nothing to talk about. What? There's nothing to talk about. There's nothing to talk about. What is there to talk about? I mean, I don't want to report and waste my time on on some real fake shit. I mean, and I know it's fake shit. I'm good. I'd rather it be some long, like, um, ongoing shit, some long ongoing shit that we can like sit down and talk about. You know what I mean? Like if you constantly going through something with somebody and it's like ongoing all the time, it's something just been happening for a long time, and I'm just trying to get the 411 on it, and and I'm just trying to like just get your side of the story. Cool. But for you to sit with me and tell me you getting a divorce, bitch, and don't do it, don't do it. You still sleeping with this bitch too? Mm-mm. 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 It's some bullshit. It's some bullshit. But see, we seen that shit over here. Ain't nobody no weak motherfuckers over here at the TC. We saw that shit. We was calling that shit the fuck out over here. We knew what the fuck was up because we don't. Mm-mm. We knew what the fuck is up. We don't drink the Maybay sauce and Whitney sauce over here. Never did, never will. I mean, we look at that shit with third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh, and 10th, eighth, ninth, whatever. It ain't even gotta be in order. We look at that shit with all kind of motherfucking eyes. Cause we just know what we dealing with. We know who we dealing with. And May's one of them type of people like, she's talking about, well, Whitney don't want the divorce. You don't want the fucking divorce either. You don't want that shit either. Why the fuck you think you at her fucking house? Cause you don't want that shit either. Talk about you want to be Whitney's motherfucking friend. Shut up. I don't like, for me, just be truthful with that shit. I love my wife. I don't want no motherfucking divorce. She don't want a divorce either. Just admit that to be neither one of y'all want the fucking divorce. And I told y'all, besides us just giving our opinion about shit, we gotta stay out of married people business. Cause see, people get together and get back together and leave, get back together and leave. And um I remember like when my grandmother split from her motherfucking husband, shit, she was still in the house. He had a whole he had an apartment some motherfucking where. They started off sleeping in two separate bedrooms, and then he went and got him an apartment, and they would come together, pay bills, go out, fuck, do their thing. He'd go back to his apartment, she'd go back to the house, and it was like that for a long time. Some people it's like, they can't live in a house with each other, but they can. My dog snoring like fuck. Y'all, she's always next to me. She won't let me live. Miss Roxy right next to me. All I hear is her snoring. Um, yeah, 1 minute they together, 1 minute they not, 1 minute they together, 1 minute they not. My grandmother was on that nigga head. He couldn't do shit. Cause she was always just frustrated with him all the time. But that was still her man. So shit happened like that. I wouldn't divorce my husband. I mean, we had that conversation like last month's time. We talked about, well, will we ever get a divorce? Probably not. We'll probably live in two separate rooms in a house, or maybe he'll stay in the house, I'll get an apartment. He'll stay, I'll stay, or either vice versa. It'll either be. I just feel like in our very old age, like who else will we need to go marry? That's the way I look at it. Like to divorce to go get married to who? Like who would I go get married to? I don't want to get married again. So to get married to who? I'm not going to go get married again. That's just me. So, you know, I think it's cheaper to keep him, cheaper to keep her. You feel me? Um, got a lot of finances tied into this shit. You know, now will we fuck other people? Nah. I mean, that would be a conversation that needs to be had. It would, you know what I'm saying? If we was gonna like talk to each other and still seek other people when we felt like we was ready, that's like grown folk conversation. Is that something that you gon' would you do or not? People say, well, why be married if you're gonna do all of that? Because that's just how people run their life. You understand what I'm saying? And that's just the way they want to do things. Some people they don't hate each other, but they just don't want to live with each other too. You understand what I'm saying? It could be for all different kind of reasons. And if you really think about it, maybe that's a conversation that people should really have, um, and talk about. Like, if you ever got married, like, and shit just wasn't working right inside the household, you get along better when you are not like around each other all day. Could y'all live in two separate places and still be married? It's definitely a conversation to have, because I guarantee you when you get married, you're gonna have that conversation at some point. That's gonna be a conversation um to be had. I promise you it will be. People like, um my marriage is perfect. I have never and me and my husband, we don't never want to be separated and apart. Bitch, shut up. Shut the fuck up. Shut up, bitch. Shut up. Cause you know what? When you get to a certain part of your motherfucking marriage, bitch, sometimes you wake up and look at each other and be like, hmm. Sometimes you get up and you look at each other like, hmm. And you still might give each other a kiss and shit. And you know what I'm saying? Might even still wake up with a little attitude and still might want that motherfucking, you still might want the motherfucking dick in the morning. I don't know. Or you still might want to be like, you want some bacon? Okay, y'all, I'm back. What the fuck? My phone died. God damn it. Um, Jitty mad. Jitty mad. Jitty playing in everyone's face. May Diddy will never change. Couldn't stop that Polly BS for Ivan, but Whitney, you think you can change May Diddy? You're sadly wrong. Hey, listen, just hey, listen. I holler screaming. I thought this shit was funny, y'all. I ain't gonna even fucking hold you. I thought this shit was so motherfucking funny. I ain't gonna even hold you. When she was at May's house and she was slapping May on the motherfucking ass, and May said, "I'm gonna turn the video on and show everybody." And Whitney was like laying on top of her ass, honey. I hollered screaming. I said, "Oh, you bitches." I said, "You motherfucking bitches." I told Jenny they played in everybody's motherfucking face. Uh-uh. That's why I can't take nothing. I can't take nothing. I can't take nothing. After that shit with Ivan, I can't take nothing serious no motherfucking more. You understand what I'm saying? When Ivan wouldn't take his motherfucking ass down there and put that bitch in fucking jail after that book, I was like, oh hell nah. Hell no. I told Jenny, fuck that. I need a break, bitch. I need to take me a break. I don't been talking about this shit to the wheels fucking fall off, bitch. I need a break. I can't believe this shit. This shit is just this shit is just too much. I need a motherfucking break, bitch. I had to take a motherfucking break. And ever since Ivan wouldn't stand on business by putting that bitch in jail, I said, mm-mm. So I already knew what the fuck I was. I mean, there was situations that happened with Tati, and I was like, you know, dang, you know, she did this, she did that. Then she would go on to do other shit, and I still was reporting on the shit. And but when the book came out, and Ivan just didn't stand on business and was not gonna put that bitch in jail, I was like, oh no, 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 no. And then Whitney comes around. Did he wait a minute? Then he go, fuck the bitch. He goes and fuck the bitch while she's married to Whitney. I was like, what the fuck? Oh Lord, y'all, I can't make this fucking shit up. Mind you, the results are out about the HSV 1 and 2. I was like, what the fuck are we dealing with? No. And then his motherfucking did get this. Then his motherfucking ex goes and fuck with the bitch and start doing content with the bitch, and they all in lingerie and all. I was like, oh, what the fuck? Oh, hell no. Now, mind you, Yaya's had everybody. I ain't got no beef with nobody. Okay, I just report the motherfucking news. See, everybody want to be having beef. I ain't got a beef with a bitch because I can't have beef with nobody. Okay, bitch, I don't know you, so I don't. What beef do we have, ho? I just report the news. So let's be clear. Y'all don't got no beef, okay, with no motherfucking body. Okay. Now, unless you gonna come and I've been doxxed, okay? Unless you and everybody swear they know where the fuck I'm at. So unless you gonna come knock on that motherfucking door and see me, then bitch, I don't it is what it is. Then we got beef. But I promise you, you won't go back home however the fuck you got here, however the fuck you showed up and knocked on my door. I don't give a fuck if it was by bus, plane, car, train. You won't be going back there. And if you do, you won't be in a seat when you do. Yeah, you'll be in a coffin seat, but you won't be in a seat. You feel what I'm saying? Um,
But I don't got no beef. See, I know how to separate what the fuck I'm doing because I ain't got no feelings in this shit. I just report on shit. I don't get all invested in people's shit. I ain't hit nobody up telling nobody what they need to fucking come do. I let you decide when you want to show up to over here. Ask anybody that's ever came and sat with me. Besides, I think one motherfucking person where I hit up and said, "Hey, you want to come tell your motherfucking story?" And that bitch acted like she was weird as fuck. And I think after I asked that one person, did she ever want to come tell her story, bitch? She weirded me out so much that I was like, I'll never go to a bitch and ask a bitch again, do you want to come tell your motherfucking story? Will I ever be in your motherfucking inbox and ask a bitch, do you ever want to tell your motherfucking story? And if somebody felt like they wanted me to interview somebody, I'd be like, then hit them up and tell them that I fuck with them. I who me? Go hit somebody up? Nah, motherfuckers is weird. I ain't got time for that shit. When I tell you weird, y'all, it be on a different kind of weird. Like, mm-mm. It be on a different kind of weird. It be on that weird that May did when she did the interview with Cheryl. It be on that kind of motherfucking weird. You understand what I'm saying? I hit you up. I want to do an interview with you, and then you want to act a goddamn fool when you get up there with me, talking shit to me, in like a condescending way when I ask you a motherfucking question. Bitch, how I dare you? See what I'm saying? Mm-mm. No, no. And even when May was up here with me, what's up, Macy baby? Good morning. And even like when she was up here with me, yeah, she's always trying to control your life. And I'm like, no, I need y'all to get the fuck down up off of here and let me do it the way that I need to do it and stop trying to go back and forth with this lady and trying to argue with this lady and let me do what I do. Don't think that I won't handle her motherfucking ass. And anybody that sat with me know I handmade her motherfucking ass. Don't get this shit twisted. But you can't be up here going back and forth, you know what I'm saying, and doing all of that shit, because that's not really what this is all about. If y'all really want me to get up here and ask questions, 'cause, bitch, I'm about questions. I ain't we this ain't we ain't friends, ho. Come up here. I would. So why did you go do that? What was I don't want to know about your. I don't want to know about. I don't want to know about the crevices of your motherfucking pussy, bitch. Them is not the questions that Yaya asked. I'm not interested in that shit. Okay. But I do want to know why the fuck you was doing this with people's with your daughter's ex. What happened with your husband, your ex-husband? What's going on with your motherfucking wife? You know what I'm saying? What happened when I was motherfucking 14? Bitch, I want to ask questions. Okay. And then as soon as you get a smart ass mouth trying to tell me, and bitch, this is a page of question and opinions. So don't come the fuck over here and tell me, oh well, you just said you was gonna ask questions and you wasn't gonna give a statement or opinion. Bitch, you got me fucked up. I'm giving statements and opinions on this bitch. So when you come to the Yaya Max show, okay, yeah, I might give a statement. I might even give an opinion, bitch. I might. I'm like, are you ready? Because to me, anytime a bitch don't want you to give an opinion or a statement upon something, that's a scary bitch. She don't want you to say nothing. She just wants you to just ask nothing but questions because she's too scared for you to say anything else. You know, so she wanna questions is easy to answer because it's a yes or no. I don't want to answer that. I'm uncomfortable. But as soon as you give your opinion to something or a statement to something, then it's like it make a bitch have to think. And that's when you might catch a motherfucker up on a lie. You understand what I'm saying? So they got to be careful. They got to be careful with what you know, they answer to your questions and you know, and how they respond to any statements or whatever your opinion is. They got to be careful on how they respond to that because they could respond to that in a way that you might catch them up in a lie. You know, who knows? You know what I'm saying? You never know. You never know. But ain't no way that you gonna let me say what I want to say. And she's been over here with me. And she be like, well, yeah, yeah, you won't let me finish. And I'm like, well, but you don't run shit over here. What the fuck is you talking about? I said, you came the fuck over here. What the fuck are you talking about? Okay, well, I heard what y'all was saying, and I just want to, like, I want to give you facts. Okay, well, you can give me facts, but I'm definitely gonna have something to fucking say. What are you talking about? So, um, yeah, that's how Yaya run her shit because they both stupid. You know what? You right. I have to agree with you at this point. I would have to agree with you. uh they played in everybody's face, Nisi. But we all knew this. I even you should have known that they wasn't really getting no divorce. I mean, because you've been around them. Like, you know, I just knew they wasn't. That's why I was just like, I won't believe it until I see it. I don't give a fuck if they filed papers or not. I needed to see the divorce go through. I needed to see it stamped, sealed, and fucking delivered. You know what I'm saying? I needed to see that. I needed to see that. I needed to see that. But y'all shouldn't don't be shocked about this shit. Don't be shocked about this shit. And I don't think, like I said, I don't think Shalay had anything to do with what's going on. Stop blaming other people for what's going on in your motherfucking marriage. Okay. So I'm gonna give you a prime example. If you let your parents fuck up your marriage by inserting a bullshit into your marriage, then that's your fault. If you let your friends' opinions and feelings fuck up your marriage, that's your fault. You can't blame other people. Whitney's not married to Shalay. She's married to May. She doesn't have to listen to anybody on this motherfucking social media app. And you, as her wife, you shouldn't even be repeating that shit because you sound just as stupid by saying that shit because it makes it sound like you married somebody that don't have a mind of her motherfucking own when that shit happens that way or the way that whatever way you trying to say it happened may whatever way you try to say it happened, you know she went and got advice from uh Shalay and Tyrese and whoever, and they convinced her to divorce me. And whatever way you trying to put that shit out, it just makes it look like you married a weakling. That's what it looks like. And me, I would never want my significant other that I married to look like a weakling. You understand what I'm saying? So that don't make her look like that because you want her. You love her. So don't make it look like your wife is slow as fuck. Don't make her look like that. Mm-mm. Don't make your wife look like she's slow as fuck. Saying some old stupid ass shit like that. Stop repeating that shit because you know, really honestly, your wife shouldn't have been uh telling her business to other women about what's going on inside her marriage. You understand what I'm saying? She should maybe went and sat down with a specialist or like a therapist or somebody like yeah, I don't know, a pastor or something. Not no motherfucking friends and shit. Period. Let me read the comments. They slow, yeah, and not you a unique kind. Right, right. Straight dummies. Um I'm not laugh out loud. There was no surprise with the crash dummy crew. Winnie didn't allow nobody but herself because um she knows She's unhappy. Can't nobody talk you into anything. Changing is too uncomfortable for Whitney. And she don't want to deal with any of it. Right, right. But when y'all both weak as fuck. Hey, that's why I fucking love y'all. Y'all don't be giving a fuck. Y'all don't want to hear none of that shit. Y'all be keeping y'all motherfucking foot on they motherfucking necks like, bitch, shut up, bitch. Don't move. See, you motherfucking dummy. Yeah, could you imagine? Ooh, we ought to make, ooh, I wish I knew how to make one of them things where you got Whitney and May on the ground. You know what I'm saying? With somebody from the TEC with their foot on their neck, pointing at their ass like, stupid. I knew you wasn't getting a divorce. You ain't fooling no motherfucking body, bitch. Because I fucking knew it, y'all. I was on that shit. I fucking knew it. I hollered, screaming, looking at the videos. Everybody else crashing out, mad in their feelings, going to fuck off. And Yaya over here, weak. I couldn't deal. I swear to God, fucking Jenny will tell you, Yaya was cracking the fuck up. Okay, May Diddy just proves we all are right when she say that. Wait a minute, hold on. Let me put it up on screen. The writing is too small. Sorry, y'all. I'm on my phone. Okay. May Diddy just proves we are all right when we say that demon preys on the weak-minded with issues and addictions. May Diddy wants them to be just as stupid as her. I'm gonna have to light this shit up because, honey, this shit be so small when I don't light it up, when I don't put it on the screen. May is May is evil blessings be blocked when you allow her to breathe in the same space as you. I agree. I agree. I agree. Let me tell you something, and this is the God honest truth. Um, the reason why things keep happening to May is because May need to like, I don't know, go to church and repent on a lot of this bullshit that she's done in her life. Like when I tell you she got like this cloud over her, that everything that is going on in her life, and the reason why nothing good is really happening and going on is because I don't know, like if she believes in God, she needs to clear some of this shit up. You know what I'm saying? She need to repent almost, like, I don't know, start going to church. I don't know, giving her life to God or something. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, like some needs to give because it just seems like just bad shit continues to just keep happening and happening and happening and happening. And I don't know if she's considered that shit, but like some therapy, getting in the church, you know what I'm saying? It won't hurt. I think her and her wife needs therapy. You know what I'm saying? Or something. I don't. Lately, I'm gonna tell you what I've been seeing. I've been seeing people, um, and I don't want to say this. I'm gonna say I'm just gonna say this. One of TEC supporters, that's what I'm gonna say, gave gave their life over to God. I'm gonna say that. Um, and they no longer, I guess, is a part of the gay community. Can I say that? Um, they, yeah, they no longer a part of the gay community. That's, you know, I just gonna say that. I guess they got in the church and it was, I, I want to be careful how I say that because I don't, I don't know who's super religious, and I don't know, about the LBG. I don't want to say, don't give me, don't, Lord, don't give me to saying the letters. I don't know who's in the rainbow community because I won't say that LBG something Q community shit the right way because I'm not a part of that community, so I don't even know the whole. I didn't even say the whole thing. May is okay. I'm about to read the whole thing again, but yeah, that person is no longer. Uh, they're no longer gay. They say that by going to church and getting back in, you know, getting back in line of what the Lord, you know, yeah, I ain't finna be talking about. I ain't finna. I'm gonna tread lightly on what I'm saying about that because I don't want nobody digging into people's life. Like who she talking about? Who? I just, yeah. They don't no longer indulge in the rainbow life. Let's just say that. Let's just say that. What's up, Donna? How you doing? Yeah. So I don't know, y'all, but just look at that shit with a third, fourth, fifth, and sixth eye. Honey. Just look at it. I don't know, but I just I don't know where all this placing the blame at other people of the reason why your marriage don't work. I ain't gonna blame if my marriage didn't work. I ain't blaming nobody for that shit. I blame this motherfucker for the reason why our marriage don't work. You understand what I'm saying? I blame the hubby. Cause don't nobody got no control over this on with this shit over here. Don't nobody got no fucking control. You understand what I'm saying? And I feel uncomfortable even saying that somebody else got control over this shit over here because I ain't gonna let nobody else have no control over my motherfucking marriage like that. And putting shit in my head to make me feel like I need to get a fucking divorce. If I talk to my friends about something going on and they give me advice, you think I'm gonna come based off of what they tell me that I'm gonna come and go start signing paperwork and shit? Hell no. I ain't gonna do none of that shit. I'm just talking to you because you my friend. I ain't asking you to, you know what I'm saying? And if you are gonna leave that motherfucker, or if I'm gonna leave that motherfucker, that means it ain't because of you. I was already leaving. Ain't had nothing to do with you. I was already getting the fuck up out of here. Ain't had nothing to do with you. You just my friend, and I just needed somebody, to talk to, and you got me through that shit. That's really what that means. But ain't no reason in blaming my friend for the reason why our marriage would have failed. That's weird. That's weird. I would never, no, no. And I wouldn't let my husband think that my friend, that he could blame my friend. I would check that shit from out. Hold on. First of all, like for example, don't be blaming Jenny. The fuck? Jenny ain't got nothing to do with none of this shit. You understand what I'm saying? This is me and you. Jenny ain't here when we taking care of bills, and that's another thing. Shalay not in that house when they taking care of bills. Shalay's not there when they pillow talking and sleeping and going out or sleeping together or whatever the case. Shalay's not in that house when none of that shit is going on. She has nothing to do with none of that. Okay. She probably expressed some like feelings maybe to Shalay, if that, because I don't know. Okay. I'm just saying, probably. Probably expressing some stuff to Shalay. And Shalay was like, well, I mean, she ain't gonna change. Do what you gotta do. But that means Whitney was already on that type of time. That don't got nothing to do with that person. You understand what I'm saying? So I just again, I don't know what that got to do with her. And she continues to just keep saying it and keep saying it and keep saying it and keep saying it and keep saying it. As if other people have a reason of it is if other people have um had some type of control over Whitney's mind, and that's the reason why is the reason why Whitney made that choice. Well, then that makes your wife weak as fuck. That makes your wife weak. That'll make your wife. That makes it sound like you. That makes it sound like you got a weak ass wife. That's what it makes us. That's what it makes it seem. But we gonna get into it. I know. If I have some time today, y'all, we'll go live a little later. Um, Maybe we'll listen to the clips together. Um, of some of those stuff that's been going on the last couple of lives. We'll probably listen to them together. Um, I just really wanted to check in with y'all because um, shit, I was just up this morning. I got up this morning. I had some stuff going on. Um, Me and the hubbies just started moving around. So my baby is still asleep. She's still knocked out. So I was like, well, why is she live? Cause soon as she wake up, she gonna be like, yeah, 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 apple juice, yeah, yeah, bluey. So yeah. So while she sleep, I decided to get up and chop it up with y'all. But I've been live because my focus has been um spending time with her. But we'll go live a little later. But I just want y'all to look at it. I would say look at it the way Yaya look at it, but look at it, fuck that. Look at it as in I don't give a fuck. Laugh at that shit, y'all. Shit. Don't be all in y'all feelings about that shit. Laugh at that shit. That shit with with May and Whitney going through ain't got nothing to do with us. Really, to be honest with y'all, it's just a conversation piece. We just talk about that shit and we move on with our motherfucking day. I don't know what made this bitch May think that, ooh, we all don't got no life because we do. No, bitch. We all got lives. We all do our own thing, but we also come and get on this motherfucker and gossip about your motherfucking ass. I mean, that's just the way it is. That's what we do. But don't think that we ain't got our own lives and we ain't got no motherfucking careers and people don't got. There is people that real life got careers and family and kids and grandkids and like me, shit, I come live when I'm able. I mean when I can, when I got the time. I ain't live every day, but when I got the time, I do. And I had some extra time this morning, you know. But do know that just look at this shit for the way it is and remind y'all that when you're married to somebody, to be honest with you, divorce should never be on the table. Whitney and May are not girlfriend, girlfriend. Okay. They're wife, wife. Okay. So to respect the rainbow community, even if you don't got respect for the rainbow community, there is a such thing that there are legal gay marriages. So they're legally married. So when you marry somebody, you are telling everybody that I put God first in my marriage second. So that's something that May and Whitney got to understand that, this is what's not happening in their marriage. You understand what I'm saying? They're not putting God first and them next. They're putting their desires, you know, um, of what they want as far as sex, relationship, money, cars. They're putting that shit first before they put like what they want and their goals for, you know, shit, real life shit going on in a marriage, like real life goals going on in a marriage, like happiness, um, 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 faithfulness, um, communication. Them are supposed to be lifetime goals inside a marriage. Them is the things that you supposed to ask God on a daily basis to give you the strength inside your marriage to be able to be understanding and to be able to communicate on a daily basis, because there's going to be days that you cannot communicate with that person because they've made you so fucking mad that you find yourself in a situation where you just don't want to communicate at all. Okay. You almost but told your significant other, fuck you, because it get like that. Um, but marriage is never supposed to be on the motherfucking table. I don't give a fuck if this is about Paulie cheating and some more shit. You supposed to um honor thy wife, honor thy husband. But cheating is something that's not supposed to happen. And if so, you supposed to work through that. And you supposed to have sat with somebody before you got married so that you could have talked about how to get through them things if they were to ever happen. You know how when you supposed to sit down and talk to your pastor um before you got married. Them is the things that your pastor was supposed to counsel you through before you got married, to talk to you about them kind of things. Uh, yes, niece. Uh, bless God holds the husband as the head of the union, just the society has accepted all the changes of the national order. Oh, gotta put you, sorry, gotta put you on screen. Um, that's not me. That's God has accepted that. So don't put God in that. Wait a minute, hold on. Wait a minute, what you say, Donna? Um, bless God holds the husband as the head of the household. Just society has accepted all the changes of the national order. That's not mean. That's God has accepted that. So don't put God in that. Well, it just depends on how people run they. It depends on how God. It depends on how people run a relationship. I put God before everything. I put God before my marriage. I put God before my kids. I put God before all of that. You know what I'm saying? Then comes everybody else. And that's just how I operate. You know, when things go on inside my household that I need to, pray on and get clarification, I go straight to God for, God, please give me, clarification and clear mind on how to get through whatever I'm getting through. You know what I'm saying? I definitely get the fuck on my knees. And I know I'm cussing right now, but I definitely get on my knees. I definitely get on my knees and I definitely pray. I definitely pray. Um, because ain't nobody's marriage perfect. Ain't nobody's relationship and marriage perfect. And yes, can a man be head of household? Yeah, he can. But a wife can be also head of household as well in today's society. You understand what I'm saying? It shouldn't be that way. Old school, it used to be always the men ahead of the household. But now, today, there's men that are not, some men don't, you find women find themselves head of households. And if you, I mean, you got to be all over social media to understand what I'm saying on that piece of it. Um, but no, I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. Oh, we can always agree to disagree over here. That's really what this is. The TC is about, is agree to disagree when it comes to certain different things. But yeah, I'ma always put God ahead of everything, and I'ma always um pray over my marriage and pray over my health and over my kids and all of that shit. I gotta learn to get on your knees when huh. And not only when you need something though. You know what I'm saying? Just being grateful and thankful of the things that you have currently right now. Um, and I do feel like that as well too. But um, I don't know. Everybody could feel different. Yeah, I mean, everybody don't have to agree with me, but I just feel like um for the people that do know what I'm talking about, no, like marriage can be tough. It can be tough. You don't need extra people in it. You don't need poly and swinger shit. Marriage is already tough enough with just y'all. So you don't need them kind of devilish ass things inside your marriage. You don't need that shit. I guarantee you'll always find yourself in your marriage in trouble when you add them kind of things inside your marriage. You know? Okay, I mean, shit is hard enough. Being able to communicate and and understand each other's points and views and certain things. It could be finances, it could be um order inside the household, it could be, he feels different about certain things in a household, you feel different thing about certain different things in a household. It'd be like, man, y'all said exactly. I'm with you on that part. No, not one person is perfect which is why I said all the changes. Right, right. Yeah, yeah. I understand what you're saying, love. I understand what you're saying. That's why it's always good to hear everybody's points and views and stuff like that and be willing to be open to everybody's thoughts and opinions. And we're gonna always be like that over on this side of town. You know what I'm saying? I always want to know your thoughts and opinions. You're not right and wrong in what you're saying and how you feel about it. And I'm not right and wrong all the time in what I'm feeling and thinking about certain different things, you know. Sometimes we just, because listen, I know I ain't always right. I know I ain't always right. But listen, and they be over here, yeah, yeah, that's not true. Yeah, yeah, that's not true. And sometimes I go, okay, well, I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I stand on business if I'm wrong, but I ain't always wrong though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't always wrong, but I ain't always right either. But no, I understand what you're saying, love. I can see the comments. I see you, I see you, PWT. I see Donna. I see Jenny. I see Niecy baby. What's up, Shanta? I see y'all. I'm just really shooting the shit with y'all. It's early in the morning and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm having me a y'all don't even want to know what I'm drinking this morning. Y'all should already know. I'm having me a Dr. Pepper early in the morning. Lord Jesus, forgive me. Y'all know how I am about my Dr. Pepper. I'm having me some Dr. Pepper on ice. Yeah, girl. I got it this morning. You know, brush my teeth, wash my face, got to moving around the house, cracked me open a Dr. Pepper, and then I was like, as soon as I get off alive, I'm gonna go take a shower. It's still early my time. It's very early my time. It might be late y'all time, but it's still very early my time. It's very early my time. It's still early. But y'all should automatically know that if y'all ever hear Yaya drinking anything, it is probably a Dr. Pepper. I'm gonna tell you that shit gonna be the death of me. I've tried to go to Dr. Pepper Anonymous. I tried. I've tried to go. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough to put it down. I don't know what's inside this Dr. Pepper and shit. I'm gonna have to go look up. Somebody said it's made out of prune juice. Somebody's like, you always drinking that prune juice. They better shut up now. They better stop playing with me. But what if it's really made out of prune juice? But somebody said it's made out of prune juice. You know, Dr. Pepper ain't nothing but prune juice. They better be quiet. Dr. Pepper ain't made out of no prune juice. I'm gonna have to I don't even I don't even Google shit no more. What is that? GPT chat or whatever? GPT? Why I wanna call that shit GTP? I don't know what the fuck I be wanting to call it. It be all kind of things behind the scenes. She said zero coke. Yeah, it be like that. What's up, Naomi? It be like that. Like, I don't know. Everybody got their choice in what kind of beverage they like, but Coke is something that I must can't find a Dr. Pepper, so I gotta drink it. Pepsi is no go for me. I can't get next to Pepsi. I can't get next to Pepsi. I'm for real, Donna. Like I I can't get next to Pepsi. And Coke, that gotta be the last. That gotta be the last thing because I just can't find me no Dr. Pepper. But yeah, some years ago, one of my coworkers said, "You always drinking that prune juice." Yeah, yeah. I got it. Listen, to this. I got it in um, my little stainless steel Stanley something cup with a little straw to it. Girl, let me tell y'all something. I got this thing where every time I go to the store, I gotta buy a new cup. So my husband said, "We got so many cups. I don't know, but this one is bright. It's like a soft purple. It's like a real soft purple. It's so cute with the handle, with the straw to it. It's real big and stuff like that. I take my little cup with me everywhere. So I just be going everywhere buying cups and shit. And every time somebody sees something, they be like, "Yeah, yeah, um, I seen something, Dr. Pepper. I thought about you." My little cousin came here with some Dr. Pepper pajama pants. And every time somebody see like a Dr. Pepper shirt, girl, they'll get it. They done bought me Dr. Pepper keychains and all kind of shit. He said yours as well. Hold on real quick, y'all. Hold on a second. I thought I seen you. I thought I heard you. I'm coming, baby girl. Hold on. I thought I heard my granddaughter. She woke now. A Mountain Dew? Ooh, I used to love me some Mountain Dew, Donna. Shit. In my younger days, ooh, I used to love me. So I used to have me some chocolate milk in the morning and some Mountain Dew at lunch, honey. Back in the day, when my kids was real young. Yes, yes, yes. I used to go get me at the corner store. I used to get me two things. I used to get me, okay, so how I got on Dr. Pepper was my grandmother was a Dr. Pepper drinker. And that's all she used to have in her refrigerator. So that's all I could drink is Dr. Pepper. But in my very younger days, in my early 20s when I was in school, I used to stop by the corner store and I used to get me a Nestle's I think that's what it's called. Nestle's hot chocolate, not hot chocolate, a Nestle's uh chocolate milk in a Mountain Dew. What's up, Amorous? Yeah, so I had me a hot chocolate. I used to crack it up open early in the morning and I used to take my little vitamins with it. Oh, that chocolate used to be so goddamn good. And then at lunchtime, I used to have my little Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew used to be cracking. Mountain Dew used to be cracking. I don't know though. I can't get next to Mountain Dew nowadays. I have now. I don't know. I almost forgot what Mountain Dew tastes like because I ain't had it in so many years. But yeah, I blame my grandmother for this Dr. Pepper addiction that I have. I blame her for that shit. I could. It's all her fault for the reason why I drink Dr. Pepper the way I do, because that's all she had in her dang on refrigerator was Dr. Pepper. But chocolate milk and Mountain Dew was mine years ago. Yes. Ooh. Now you're gonna make me go grab me a little can of Mountain Dew because now I want to see how it tastes. Do it still taste the same? And I seen they had so many different flavors in Mountain Dew. I used to love strawberry Nestle. Yes, me too. Oh, when I was a kid, though, early in the morning. Listen, my mom used to give me some strawberry milk early in the morning with a couple of scoops and some cream of wheat or some oatmeal. It's a cream of wheat or oatmeal. Yes, strawberry. I still love my strawberry shakes though. I ain't gonna hold you. Did you used to get you some vanilla ice cream and take the Nesquik and put it over the little powder, little strawberry powder and put it over the vanilla ice cream? when you was a kid? Because that's what I used to do. Amber said Mountain Dew not the same. It's not? Oh shit. Cream of wheat so bomb. Oh yes, cream of wheat with some butter, some carnation milk, a little bit of sugar, and a little bit of cinnamon and nutmeg. No, it's not all the new flavors. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out and see because I don't know, but Mountain Dew used to be. Ooh, Mountain Dew used to be it. Girl, I call my Coke Zero my my fridge cigarette. Hey, I call my my Dr. Pepper my liquid crack girl. Cause I tell you, I drink the fuck out that shit. I drink the fuck out that shit. Now, mind you, I ain't never, ever, 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 ever in my fucking life, ever, ever. Now, I used to smoke cigarettes back when I was like 18, but I ain't never been on no drugs before. But I done seen some cold crackheads in my life, honey. And girl, I fiend for my Dr. Pepper like them crackheads be fiending for they rock. I tell you, girl, I be fiending my Dr. Pepper. I be like, babe, do they got a Dr. Pepper in there? Babe, they ain't got no Dr. Pepper for real? Who don't carry that? He like, babe, there ain't no Dr. Pepper. Is there something else you want in there? I was like, for real? He like, they got Coke, they got Pepsi, they got root beer, I be like, give me a root beer, man. But that's funny. She said fridge cigarettes. I gotta steal that from you, sis. I gotta take that. I'm sorry. That's funny as shit. I gotta take that. I gotta take that from you. Because that's funny. I gotta take that shit from you. Oh God, I do. That's funny. That is funny. I still love cream of wheat. It's not too late. 724 California. Thank you for yes, girl. Yes, girl. Get you some breakfast, honey. Cream of wheat is so good. Cream of wheat is so good. You gotta get you some cream of wheat. You gotta get you some cream of wheat. Cream of wheat is like cream of wheat is something that it's just like oatmeal. It's something that'll never get old. It's something that I feel like all kids should love some cream of wheat. All kids should love some oatmeal. Period. Like I used to love me some oatmeal. Now I'm gonna tell you, I don't love oatmeal no more. But some cream of wheat, I can get next to some cream of wheat nowadays. It's the caffeine. The Mountain Dew has more than the so. Yeah, caffeine is strong. Did you ever see that on the news? On the news, they said that Mountain Dew has more caffeine than pretty much any drink, any soft drink. Hmm. Cream of wheat keep you thick like oatmeal. Yes. Period. Hey, yeah, I don't know. Okay, so let me tell you my latest little craving. Y'all know I'm old school, right? I go cut up some fries, season them up real good, throw some flour on them, and fry me some homemade fries. Child, we been tearing them fries up in this bitch. We been tearing them fries up in this bitch. I ain't gonna even fucking hold you. We been cutting the homemade fries up, seasoning them, dipping them up in some flour, and frying them. Child, when I tell you them fries been good in the morning time, them fries been good. Yeah. Now we are. Now I'm gonna have everybody hungry. Everybody for the, if everybody ain't went and cracked them open a soft drink, they're about to go get them a soft drink and make them some cream of wheat. Hmm. I'm on them smothered potatoes, yeah, yeah. I can't stop. Ooh, you ain't never lied. Some smothered potatoes, cut them up real good. Throw you some fresh bell peppers and onions and fresh bell peppers and onions and garlic in them, and kind of saute them for a minute, let them get a little brown on 'em, throw some water in them and let them simmer for a while. Ooh, ooh. Hmm. You ain't got to do nothing to them. People be feeling like you got to do a lot to potatoes. You don't. All you got to do is take them, throw you some bell pepper, fresh bell pepper, onion, and garlic in them, throw you a little bit of oil on them, and just keep turning them until they get like a little brown to them. And then throw you some water over them and just let them simmer. And there go your until they get soft. And then there go your mashed, there go your smothered potatoes. Make you want to say, huh? Na 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 na. No, that's what you say. I'm hungry as fuck now. Period. I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all. And it's Saturday. And it's Saturday. Y'all gotta cook something good. Y'all gotta cook something good. Make sure y'all cook something good. Make sure y'all cook something real good. I don't know what I'm gonna cook today. I have no idea what I'm gonna cook today. I gotta cook something today. I don't know. But make you Amos, make you some, I don't know. You can so I'm gonna tell y'all some stuff that I do make that's smothered. I do my smothered pork chops and my potatoes. But lately, what I do is something real quick. I either get like either beef, like the little cube, like the little like beef stew cubes. Like call them cubes, but like yeah, what are cubes? They're like little beef cubes. Either them, like little beef chunks, kind of like what you put in stew, either them or ground beef, like hamburger meat, like ground beef. And the same thing, I make my ground beef, I throw my ground beef, I make it separate. I make my ground beef, season it separate, um, cook it first, throw all my seasoning in it, then I drain it, get all the grease and shit off of it, and then I throw my potatoes into that same pot because of the juices at the bottom. Throw my potatoes into the same pot with all my onions and bell peppers and all that stuff on it, and I turn it, until it get brown. Throw my ground beef in there, pour some water, in there, put the top on it, let it slow cook or not even simmer down, but let it slow cook for a minute, for about at least maybe about 45 minutes to maybe an hour almost. And you got that's good with the ground beef and potatoes. And then the same thing with the stew meat. Take the stew meat, you know, like kind of soft fry that with a little bit of like seasoning on that, and then put that to the side, add your potatoes and stuff in there next, separate, cook that, then throw your meat back in there and turn it, same thing. Put a top over it, don't even pay attention to it, because y'all know that I do that shit, right? Y'all know that, yeah, like a little like chef around this bitch. Too late. Already got the water in my boiling for my cream of wheat. I'm good. Once you get that, I'll be warm and everything. It's chilly this morning. It is cold. It is cold, love. It's not too late. I got the water boiling. Yeah, girl, throw you some butter. Throw you some butter. Some throw you some butter, a little bit of sugar, some butter, cinnamon, and nutmeg in your cream of wheat. Ciao. Yeah. If you're not a diabetic, if you're a diabetic, just get you some Equal or some Splenda. But always some butter, some cinnamon, some nutmeg, and some a little bit of carnation milk. My bad, a little bit of carnation milk. When I tell you, you can't go wrong. Yep, I use breakfast, Jenny, zero salt ground. Yep. There you go. There you go, Amorous. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Just like that, Ingris. Yep. And you gotta do it to your liking. Some people like ground turkey. Some people don't eat, you know, um, beef and all that shit. That's cool. You can switch it out to ground turkey. Use ground turkey. Same concept. Take your ground turkey, cook your ground turkey by itself. Make sure you break it up really good. Just throw seasoning in your ground turkey. Put your ground turkey to the side. Then throw your potatoes and all your vegetables in it. Season your potatoes and all that shit real good. Throw it all back together. Put the top on it, put a little bit of water in it, throw the top on it, and then let it cook down for a little bit. Taste it. Always taste your shit. Taste it. If it's don't have enough seasoning to it, add more to your liking. I mean, how much ever seasoning you want to put in it. Um, hey, poo poo, poo poo. Hi, good morning. I'm almost done. Yeah. So, good morning, baby girl. Give me a hug. I see Papa. I see him. Him see me. Uh, yeah, I'm on grandma duty, y'all. Grandma duty. I got four of them, y'all, but only my granddaughter here. I ain't got all of them with me today. I only got one with me today. Yeah. So, y'all, we gonna go live a little later. We gonna chop it up. Uh, we gonna listen to some audio from probably May, maybe. I don't know. And if not, then I'll probably talk to y'all again, maybe tomorrow or something. She said, yes, girl, it's going down. Yeah, shit, ain't nothing wrong with it. Get your day started, get your food in, chill. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell y'all something, and this is just the way that I look at it. When 2026 came in, I said to myself, so just just enjoy everything. Stop worried about every fucking thing else that don't matter. Worry about everything that's in front of you. You feel me? So I get up in the morning, I do my regular shit. Things that I can't change, things that I can't deal with, I don't deal with. I let God deal with it. I mean, I put it in God's hands. You understand what I'm saying? Um, and that's it. I don't trip on it. I just keep going on with my day. I don't really trip on the rest of that other BS because I don't be having time for it. Like I just feel like shit, you know, if God was to take me up out of here today or tomorrow, am I truly fulfilled with everything that I have going on? I mean, have I fulfilled, like is my cup full? You know what I'm saying? Have I done everything that I wanted to do? Is my cup full? And it's not. So I don't think I would get up out of here happy because I've not done everything that I wanted to do. So I just want to concentrate on doing everything that I want to do, trying to tackle everything that I want to tackle. Um, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to, I don't know, just be great, not trying to have unnecessary beef and issues and waking up trying to be angry all the motherfucking time and trying to find something wrong with everything and shit. I don't be trying to be cool. I don't be needing all that beef in my life. That shit is weird. That shit is weird. It just don't make any sense. It's not solving anything. Um I just want peace. I was just telling somebody the other day, I want peace. And if you can't be peaceful when you come around here, then I ain't gonna want you around here if you can't be peaceful. I don't want drama and chaos around me all the fucking time. I don't want all of that. So when I think about this Mayday shit, I laugh at this shit because bitch, this is your life. This ain't my life. My life ain't in chaos like this. This is your life. This ain't my life. And even if my life was in chaos like this, I would never be on the screen like this and having everybody have an opinion or feel like they uh whatever the fuck people are trying to add into this bullshit to do with my life on here. I would never even allow it because I wouldn't be on here for it. That would just be me. I would just be out getting my money and doing what I need to do. I wouldn't even be on here like that. Yes, Donna, you have a blessed day too, love. You have a blessed day too, love. Um, yeah, I wouldn't be having all that bullshit going on with my life like that. I'm cool. Like I want peace in my shit, y'all. I want peace. I want peace. So when I see shit like that, I laugh. I'm not. She talk about we're heavily invested in her shit. Who's heavily invested? All I have is conversation and discussion. I don't know since when have I ever been heavily invested. I don't hit you up for shit. I don't ask you about nothing. I ain't who's heavily invested. Ain't nobody trying to get up on your panel and shit. Ain't nobody trying to do none of that shit. If I was ever over there, it was to ask you questions. If you was ever over here, it was to let you up so that I could talk to you about what was going on. But other than that, heavily invested in what? That's the one thing over here with me is that Yaya's not. I'm not heavily invested in no shit like that. I can't be. I ain't got no time for it. I don't. And I don't want no bitch being like, you're so heavily invested in my life. Who? The one thing you can say about Yaya is, yeah, Yaya, and then they pop they shit over there. They talk they shit, they get their opinion, but that's about it. That they don't that's it. Like they don't they that's it. That I can't really say too much about them because they just be talking they just talk they shit. They don't really you get what I'm saying? These bitches be trying to doxing each other, get into each other business, talk about each other's kids and family and shit like that. And even if it was like that, I mean, when do it stop? At some point it gotta stop, right? Some shit gotta stop. Some shit needs to stop. I ain't saying I'm innocent in some shit, but some shit you gotta be like, I don't feel like it. I don't want to do it no more. It's not good. I've had my hands in the shit where, I was saying shit and and not, yeah, I was real bad at the mouth. I was saying all kind of weird shit. Um, that you look back and you be like, hey, I shouldn't have been saying that shit. Just stand on business and being like, should have never said it. Just shouldn't have said it. It was not okay to say. Whether it doesn't matter who it was about, just it wasn't okay. Just wasn't okay to say. Should have never said it. And I just feel like females on here that just don't stand on business. When you wrong, you wrong. Just I shouldn't have said it. I shouldn't have did it. Just stand on business about it. And then once you stand on business, just leave it there on the flow and don't speak on it again. You're right, because it gets old, love. It gets real old. Yeah, standing on business, just and and remind yourselves that this is their marriage, not ours. All we doing is giving an opinion. They what they got going on, May and her wife, whatever they got going on, they got nothing to do with us. To be honest with you, we can give our opinions about it, but whether or not if they stay together or get a divorce, that shit don't make us shit. That shit don't it don't it don't what it do for us? Nothing. Whitney is not our kid. Whitney is like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, she not kin to us. Who should be caring about that shit is her mama and her siblings and her people. You understand what I'm saying? Um, we're outsiders, looking into a situation that we done got all the answers to. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, that's just to be clear. Like, that's just to be honest. And I know that shit is like, yeah, yeah, well, we only know what they put on whatchamacallit, right. So you shouldn't give a fuck. Speak on your shit, pop your shit, and keep it pushing. Don't be mad whether or not she stay or go. Fuck it. If she feel like she want to get mistreated in the marriage, let her. Let her. If that's what she wants for her motherfucking self, let her. Ivan didn't want it no more. He got on, right? He left. She's not currently there with that right now. What's up, baby girl? She's not currently there right now with that. So we gotta let her be. It's just that simple. Turn it off. Turn it off. Thank you. She's not there yet. And so we're mad at what? Ask yourselves what we mad at. It should be fucking nothing. Y'all should be over here popping y'all shit, talking. Let's chop it up. Grab y'all beverages, y'all drinks, grab y'all snacks and shit. Like I say, let's get over here. Let's pop our shit. Let's talk. Let's do our thing. And then we go back to our regular little cool ass lives. You know what I'm saying? We go back and when I end this shit, y'all all go back to work and y'all significant others, y'all babies. We go back to our regular normal shit. Or actually, it's normal while we own this motherfucker. Who, you know what I'm saying? What May got going on, that shit don't make us shit. I promise you that it don't. In her eyes, it I guess she feel like it does. It don't for me. It don't for me. I promise you that it don't. I just talk about it because I can. I talk about what's up, Shonda. I just talk about that shit because I can. You feel me? Like, so, yes, baby. Yeah. Speeds, baby girl. See? Yeah. It's anklet beads, baby. Bubbles. Yeah. So I just talk about it because I can. Um, so yeah, y'all don't like we over here, we just pop our shit. So if y'all not a part of the TEC, welcome to the TEC. Come over here, pop your shit, grab your drinks and your snacks. Cause we over here, we be thinking shit funny. We don't got time to be in our feelings about that shit. We don't, you know what I'm saying? We see shit for what it is and we keep that shit put that pushing. We ain't no getting your feelings about that shit over here. We know how they operate. We know what they do. I'm gonna tell you that I feel like all that shit was just a skit. It's just as quick as it was, as quick as it started, as quick as it's over. And now they're blaming somebody else the reason why their marriage is failing, and she's the one and filed this paperwork. Now it's other people's fault other than the people that are inside the marriage. Make that shit make sense. What's up, D5? Hey love, how you doing? It's everybody else's motherfucking fault other than, other than theirs. So just watch this shit with a third eye. That's all. Watch this shit with a third eye. That's all I'm gonna tell y'all. You know what I'm saying? All that shit like poor Whitney. Oh my god, Whitney. Whitney don't sound like she in distress, y'all. Whitney don't sound like she's in distress. She don't sound like she's in distress. I don't want to hear, oh well, May is so manipulative and she's May is such a is this and that. Listen, that lady over there, Whitney doesn't sound like she's going through anything. It doesn't sound like she's being gagged. It doesn't sound like she's being tied to anything. It doesn't sound like none of that. Yes, baby. I see. No, you can't have that. Get ready to have some bacon. Want some bacon? Want bacon? Want some bacon? Okay, I'm coming. Go ask Papa for some juice. Oh, okay. Um, yeah. So don't let them people tell y'all nothing different. And I ain't letting no bitches play with my head like that. Stand on business with that shit. Don't be in your feelings. Come pop your shit and don't let nobody like. Let me ask y'all a question. From the very beginning, when this shit came out, did y'all feel within the first 3 days that they were playing in y'all face? Did y'all feel like they were playing in y'all face? Ask yourselves, did y'all feel like they were playing in y'all face? Because I'm gonna tell you, within 2 to 3 days, I felt that they were playing in our face. That's why I made that live. Like, y'all, they playing in our face. They playing in our face. Did y'all think that? Because I told y'all when I made that live, I said, y'all, they fucking playing. Them people don't want no fucking divorce. Some people ain't getting no divorce. This shit got to be a skit. Some shit, something wrong. All right, cool. So you already know. You know what's up. You know what's up. These people play in your face and they'll say, this was very much so the truth. This is people act like they swear they know our lives. This was definitely happening and going on. Bitch, shut up. Just May, shut up. Shut up. Just shut up. You and your motherfucking wife. Both of you motherfuckers. Because if you didn't want us to be all in your motherfucking business, you shouldn't have brought it to the fucking internet in the first place if you didn't want us to have an opinion over it. Now we got an opinion, bitch. Don't make it seem like, like, like we're fucking with you and we're bothering you. The fuck? Y'all brought it to the internet. Shit, shut up. Me personally, I never followed Wit because I knew Wit wants to be controlled by King Kong. I know, Shonda, you be on a motherfucking head. I know. I know. I know. I know. I know you be on their head. Yeah, cause you know what it is and you've been feeling that way. You always been on their head like that though. You stay on their head like that. That's why I don't understand. You don't, Shauna, you really don't be playing with them motherfuckers. You really be like, fuck them. Both of their asses. I don't fuck with either one of them. Don't nobody feel sorry for you. Shauna be not playing about that shit. That's why I don't understand why they keep sending them money knowing they full of shit because they stupid. They older ladies and they can be manipulated by King Kong. Yeah, they can be manipulated. I can't. I don't. I'm not gonna be manipulated by none of that shit either. You understand what I'm saying? Just look at it for what it is. You know what I'm saying? Just look at it all for what it is. Just look at it for what it is. I should have put some money on a motherfucking table. I should have put a bet out there. Fuck. I would have won. I should put $100 bet out there that they weren't going to get a divorce. And everybody should have put at least, or put at least 10, at least put $10 in the pot on this bet until the pot got full. And then, yeah, I don't know. I should have put a $10 bet with somebody. I mean, $100 bet with somebody on this shit because I knew that they wasn't going to get no divorce. I just knew it. But I do believe we're going to come live one last time. But this time, nobody going to show up. I don't want to hear her talk. I don't want to hear Whitney talk. I don't want to hear Whitney. Whitney ain't got shit to say. Whitney, I wouldn't. Whitney don't got nothing to say. I wouldn't want to hear shit Whitney got to say. I don't want to hear nothing because you drink and made sauce. So I wouldn't want to hear nothing Whitney got to say. I'm good. I wouldn't want to hear that shit. Her wife doesn't want to go back home because they probably clowning her ass back home. Probably, probably. I told y'all that girl loved that girl May. She yeah. What turned out on some trolling shit, trolling her. She actually started to love that girl. I'm trying to tell y'all that she ain't going no motherfucking where. And they can definitely live in two separate households. They can do that. People do it all the time. It ain't some shit that's unfounded. It's not some shit that's unfounded. I promise you that it's not. It's not some shit that's unfounded. But they need to stop blaming other people for what happened in their marriage. Don't nobody got no hands into they poly life bullshit and some more shit. If she went to, somebody for advice and that person said, if I was you, I would leave and you did it, that's on you. That ain't on that person. It's not even love. It's the thought of love, right? Now I have to agree to that. I have to agree to that. I have to agree to that. Yeah. I have to agree to that, sis. I have to agree to that. That's very true. That's very true. Well, we definitely gonna talk about it some more. Um, I've not looked at everything. I've only caught a couple of things. More like, um, yeah, I've only caught a couple of things, not all of it. So I'm not sure if she's ranting about just who, the chalet situation or it's more. But I'm gonna go take a look to see what else is going on. Cause obviously the live is longer. So I'm trying to see if she's talking about more than one person. for is a whole rant about that, you know. But I'm gonna go take a look. I'm gonna go take a listen. But I really just wanted to check in with y'all because I miss y'all. Yeah. Okay. So I didn't even hear the whole thing about Shalay. All I heard was that she was blaming Shalay for um or telling Whitney or blaming Shalay or telling her wife to leave or some shit like that. So obviously got to go back and listen to the whole thing because it sounds like when you say talk about her bad, and I heard that she was talking about you need to worry about your husband or something, but that's as far as I got with it. I'll go back and take a look at I'll go and listen to the whole thing. Actually, I'll play it with y'all. We'll listen to it together. Yeah, we'll listen to it together, y'all. Since I haven't heard the whole thing. We'll listen to it together. Nah, that May has wit under her control again. May use the opportunity to run her mouth about Shalay and Tyrese. Yeah. I just don't understand. I don't know what they got to do with this shit. I just don't understand. I just don't understand why she's. This is more like a content thing. I feel like she's using it or some shit. I don't know. It's weird. I don't think Tyrese or Shalay has anything to do with her wife's decision. And why isn't her wife speaking up about that? Why isn't her wife saying Shalay and Tyrese don't got nothing to do with that? But why? I think it started off with her trolling Shalay. I felt when she trolled Shalay like that. Well, how you know that it had nothing to do with Shalay or something like that, Shalay or Tyrese or something like that. Remember that statement she made a while back on her page, or what, or why couldn't it have been Shalay? She said Shalay or Tyrese that said something or did something. And that was a while back when that happened. And that bitch been on that kind of hype ever since then. She was upset that Shalay was even in the business, and she said when Shalay was at her house, Kat was punking her and telling her off. What? Mm, good. Oh, no. That's crazy. Thank you, baby girl. Um, cause Wit wants Maybach, and Fallon was to get May's attention. From from what May said, she and Wit showed her text messages saying they told Wit to divorce her. Child, oh, fuck. What? No, no, don't repeat what I said. My bad. Don't repeat what I said. I gotta watch my mouth. Oh, wow. That's wild. Turn it on. Keep turning it on. Turn it. No, turn it off. No, turn it off. Not that one. Turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it off, Pooh. You know what? I'm gonna get you. Turn it off. You want to turn it off? Thank you. Once you learn something, honey, you will do it. That's for sure. I feel nobody cares now if Wit comes live and cries anymore. Nobody does. Whatever support Wit had, she lost it. Now she's stuck with May. Yeah, I don't care if she go live or not. I really don't want to see it. I'm gonna tell y'all that already. I don't want to hear nothing. 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 All that crying wolf. I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want to hear none of that. Yeah, I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want to hear none of that. I just feel like at the very end of the day, um, Wit is wrong. If Wit showed any messages pertaining all of that stuff, she was wrong because I'm gonna tell y'all, it okay, I'm coming. I'm coming. Okay. I'm your chips? It's too early for chips. Okay, y'all. Let me go cook my baby some bacon because she come in here talking about she want her chips. Uh, yeah, so she can be the main focus. Okay, y'all. We gonna get into it. We gonna get into it because baby girl is she like get yourself up. I can't cuss in front of her because she's repeating everything I say. When she was asleep earlier, it was cool, but now she woke, she's saying everything. She repeats everything. So I don't want her to say nothing that I'm saying. I don't want Yaya, Grandma Yaya, be the reason why her she got a mouth on her and ain't gonna be me. Um, okay, y'all. We gonna listen to all of it later together. Actually, I'm gonna wait and listen to it. I gotta go find the stamp times on it and uh, so I don't know exactly what videos they I don't know exactly. Maybe I do know what videos they are. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll go and take a look at it because I know did she go live yesterday? She went live yesterday. She went live the day before, I believe. Um, so I'll go take a look at it and then I'll we'll go live a little later. We'll talk about it, okay? I appreciate all my lovely ladies for joining me. Um, I just wanted to just chop it up with y'all. This supposed to have been a 30-minute live. It's ended out into a 2 hour live. But I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good one. Bye y'all. You ready to eat some bacon, poo poo?